Welcome to our channel. Today, we will take an in-depth look at the fascinating process of making bread from scratch. We'll explore each step in detail, ensuring you have a comprehensive understanding of how bread is made. Let's dive in. Bread is a staple food enjoyed by cultures around the world. It's made from a simple mixture of flour, water, yeast, and salt. The process of making bread involves several steps, each crucial to creating the final loaf. Gathering ingredients. Flour, the primary ingredient, usually wheat flour, provides the structure for the bread. Different types of flour, e.g., whole wheat, rye, can be used for different flavors and textures. Water activates the yeast and combines with the flour to form the dough. The temperature of the water is important for proper yeast activation. Yeast, a microorganism that ferments the sugars in the flour, producing carbon dioxide gas that makes the bread rise. Salt adds flavor and controls the fermentation process. Mixing the dough. Process. Combine the flour, water, yeast, and salt in a mixing bowl. Stir until the ingredients are combined and form a shaggy dough. Outcome. The initial mixing incorporates the ingredients and starts the development of gluten, which gives the bread its structure. Kneading the dough. Process. Knead the dough by hand or with a stand mixer. This involves folding and pressing the dough to develop the gluten network. Outcome. After kneading for about 10 to 15 minutes, the dough becomes smooth, elastic, and less sticky. This step is crucial for creating the bread's texture. First rise. Bulk fermentation. Process. Place the kneaded dough in a lightly oiled bowl, cover it with a damp cloth, and let it rise in a warm place. This allows the yeast to ferment the sugars and produce carbon dioxide gas, causing the dough to expand. Outcome. After about 1 to 2 hours, the dough should double in size. This process develops the bread's flavor and texture. Shaping the dough. Process. Punch down the risen dough to release excess gas. Turn it out onto a lightly floured surface, then shape it into a loaf or desired shape. Different shapes can be used for different types of bread, e.g., baguettes, rolls. Outcome. Shaping the dough prepares it for the final rise and baking. Second rise. Proofing. Process. Place the shaped dough on a baking sheet or in a loaf pan, cover it, and let it rise again. This second rise, or proofing, allows the dough to expand further and develop its final texture. Outcome. After about 30 to 60 minutes, the dough should again increase in size, becoming light and airy. Baking the bread. Process. Preheat the oven to the appropriate temperature, usually around 375 to 450 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 to 230 degrees Celsius. Bake the bread for 25 to 45 minutes, depending on the size and type of loaf. The bread is done when it sounds hollow when tapped on the bottom and has a golden brown crust. Outcome. Baking transforms the dough into a finished loaf of bread, with a crispy crust and a soft, airy interior. Cooling the bread. Process. Remove the bread from the oven and let it cool on a wire rack. This allows the interior to set and makes slicing easier. Outcome. Once cooled, the bread is ready to be sliced and enjoyed. Making bread from scratch is a rewarding process that combines art and science. By understanding each step, from mixing and kneading to rising and baking, you can create delicious homemade bread. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced baker, the process of making bread is both enjoyable and fulfilling. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below with your thoughts and any topics you'd like us to cover next.